Diana here for a fall video for you guys. We're definitely into November now at this point. I hope any of you that were sort of hit by Hurricane Sandy are back up and running and hopefully didn't get affected by it too much. We didn't have power here for 4 days and we did lose a huge section of our oak tree, but I mean, other than that, we are very, very grateful because we've seen the damage and it is really, really extensive. But today I'm here to talk about makeup and some of my favorite products that I've sort of forgotten about. And I hate it when that happens. You sort of end up maybe losing it inside a makeup bag that you brought with you somewhere, or it ends up at the bottom of a bag, or maybe you just have like a really big collection like I do, and it's kind of easy to lose something when you do have a larger collection. So the number one thing that it was not lost, but I had just stopped using for a long time that I am so glad to be using again, but I am not wearing it on my skin today, oddly enough, because I was trying out some drugstore foundations today, is the Vitalumiere by Chanel, the Aqua. Now this, my best color is B40, which is Beige Desert. It's just a beautiful foundation. It goes on really, really flawlessly, and you don't need a ton of product. Now I find, because at the moment I am 32 weeks pregnant, so at the moment I am having like some sort of hormonal acne, and I'm definitely really tired, not sleeping that well. So I am finding that I do need a little bit more than usual with this, but I mean, my bottle still feels really full, and I feel like I've used it a lot. So I am very fond of this product. I know it's very expensive, but I feel like it's worth every single penny. So if I ever wanted to spend money on a makeup product, this foundation would probably be it. So I absolutely love that. Another product that I sort of forgot about was my MAC paints in Untitled. Now this is just, oh, my nails look terrible. I have very chipped nails. So this is just an eyeshadow primer, basically. That's how I use it anyway. And I use the Untitled color because it's sort of this beigey color here. And I just find that my eyeshadow goes on a lot smoother and sort of is super pigmented when I use it. I did like their old formula a little bit better, but I still feel like that's working better for me than any of my other eyeshadow primers right now. So that is why I went back to it. It wasn't missing per se, but it was getting neglected because I was kind of stuck in a rut of using all of these super, super popular ones. And I'm finding that I think that works a little bit better. So if you have that in your collection and you've been neglecting it, maybe you want to give it a try again. My top mascaras that sometimes I do forget about because I have so many mascaras that I like. I mean, honestly, first of all, I think the drugstore has so many great, great brands right now. And the makeup companies are constantly improving their game, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I sometimes forget about some of my mascaras, and this is one that I can sometimes forget about, which is the Voluminous False Lashes, which I'm sure many of you never forget about because this is probably one of your favorites. But for me, this is by L'Oreal. My favorite L'Oreal mascara is actually the Carbon Black Telescopic Mascara. So sometimes this one ends up not getting used. That's what I'm wearing today, this one. And even though it's bright gold, sometimes it ends up kind of being ignored a little bit because I prefer the telescopic so much more, but I've realized how awesome this is. It really does grab all the lashes. You can see I've got like tons of little lashes. It's super black. And I do like the way that it gives me a sort of doll-like effect on my bottom lashes. So I have to say this is a great mascara that I'm going to remember not to forget. On the mascara subject, I sometimes forget about my Mally mascara as well. This is the Mally Volumizing Mascara. And this mascara is fantastic when you just want to kind of throw something on. It is a lot more expensive than a drugstore brand, obviously, but it's just very easy to get a very dramatic lash built up in a very short amount of time. It's very comfortable and it stays on really well. So, I mean, I can't say enough nice things about that mascara. It was a very, very pleasant surprise. Now, I have a lot of eyeshadows in my collection. It's probably the bulk of my collection is eyeshadows and pigments and various things for the eyes. So for me, it can be easy to kind of ignore things that maybe normally in somebody else's collection wouldn't get ignored. So for a long time, I had ignored my poor little Naked 2 palette, and I've just started using it again. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this palette. It's got beautiful shades in it. I've been using Busted a lot, and Snakebite, and Booty Call, and Foxy. So I just think it's just so easy. I can just throw it in my bag and have my makeup kind of done on the run, which ends up being my makeup a lot of times, to be honest. So I had forgotten about this for a little while, but definitely it's been getting some use. Some more eyeshadows that I have sort of, I guess, forgotten about, but just because it wasn't the right season for them, are my L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible shadows in Glistening Garnet and Smoldering Plum. These are two like super beautiful shades. It is what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing like a little bit of the Glistening Garnet kind of to blend out the plum, the Smoldering Plum, and I'm using Smoldering Plum as a liner. I love the Smoldering Plum because it's really like, it's like an espresso-y, in color depth, it's espresso-like, but it's actually a deep, deep dark burgundy. And I just think that that goes so well with so many skin tones. I mean, look at how pretty that is. It's just such a deep dark color. It's super pigmented, stays on great. And it's sort of a nice alternative to wearing black and gray and brown so much. I mean, it's especially a great alternative for brown. And I feel the same way about this. This is sort of my alternative for like a bronze shade. So it just makes your look kind of fun. You can see that I kind of went with like a plummy look today, and I'm rocking like a plummy lip gloss as well. So I just feel like it's something to kind of get into fall and feel a little bit more festive and, I don't know, just sort of colorful. It's like a fun fall color that I feel like I neglect a lot. So love those. Another product that has sort of gotten a little bit of a neglectful treatment is my Urban Decay Baked Bronzer. This bronzer is so beautiful. I mean, you can see it catching my lights in here. It is definitely a shimmery bronzer, but it's just so pretty. It's so easy to just throw on and get a really nice, beautiful glow. And you get a ton of product. I mean, this is like such a heavy, heavy product. This is 7.5 grams. So it's just, I mean, it says it's a face and body bronzer. Of course, you could definitely take it down into the neck, but I think this is a great investment if you like shimmery bronzers. It's a really beautiful color. And then the product that I've sort of saved for last, which I should really look it up if they still make this product, but this is a Dior product, gorgeous, gorgeous packaging, and this is the Lip Glow Color Reviver. I think the point is sort of to be like a mood, it is a little bit like a mood lipstick maybe, like the kind that we had when we were a bit younger, because it just gives your lips like a super pink glow, but it's very moisturizing. And I've been using this nonstop for probably about a week, and I'm so glad that I found it. I don't know why it's been so badly neglected, but it's great because it gives you a nice light, soft, pinky glow. It works like a chapstick, which is genius, and it's just wonderful. I love it. So those are the products that have been getting neglected in my makeup drawers. I'd love to hear about the products that are getting neglected in yours. So why don't you go ahead and comment below if you have some products that you seem to have forgotten about but love a lot and just rediscovered recently. I know with the change of the seasons, it's oftentimes when we can sort of reorganize and find those products again. And then also I wanted to ask you guys what your favorite primers are right now for your face, because I'm looking for some new primers. I have Smashbox and a ton of other ones, NYX, and just about every primer. But I'm interested to see specifically a drugstore primer and also a high-end primer. So if you guys have any face primers that you love that make your makeup look super smooth and flawless, I'd love to hear about them so you can help me have smoother, more flawless skin with this crazy pregnancy hormone problem. It's really good to see you guys again and to be back here with you guys on YouTube. And I hope you guys are all safe and well from Hurricane Sandy, and that you stay safe and well. And I'll see you guys all again soon in the next video. Bye for now.